I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Yo, what's good people? It is Monday night. Time for the top 10 alternatives. Kicking things off, part of the Monday night lineup, kicking things off with Izzy vs. NYC doing his Monday weekly pulls. You got SVaughn82 doing his comic book Addicts. Geek Out with Roscoe, TM Nerdy, Phil's Treehouse doing Between the Lines. You've got the Council of Comics with their live show. And then you always finish things off with Will Cup of Comics doing his Monday night Raw books. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it, especially since I made it hard for y'all because I failed to schedule any of my lives for October, so there's no thumbnails or nothing like that. But hey, we're here, we're doing it. So thank you to everybody that showed up to hang out with me this evening and go over this cover price top 10. Let's do things like we always do. Let's give a duck away. Putting the link in the live chat. So this is to last week's live. Go over there and make a comment. If you've already made a comment, don't worry about it. If you haven't, just don't do one with a hashtag in it. Hashtags usually don't show up, and I would like for you to have a chance at getting a duck, because that's where we're going to be pulling one from. In the meantime, to give you time to go over there, let's say hello to the chat. We've got Michael Baker in the house. Says, had to search for... I can't even read today. Had to search to find you tonight, 22. Must be YouTube playing games. No, sir. It was me. It was completely me. It's my fault. I can't let YouTube take the hit for that. So, yeah, I apologize. But thank you so much for searching me out and finding me. I appreciate it. Thank you. El Green Machine says, me too. Hello, everyone. What's going on, Larry? Thanks for hanging out this evening. Appreciate you. Kenneth Bird in the house says hi to everyone here tonight. And from Virginia, awesome. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Las Cruces in the house says hello from New Mexico. What's going on, man? Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Baker says, we're still blaming YouTube 22. They deserve it for something. Maybe. But I got to take the hit on that one. I got to take the blame on that one. That one's not YouTube. It's mine. That's funny. Let's see. There's my honey. Hey, honey. Love you bunches. Make sure when I see her name this evening, I call it out so I don't, get in trouble for it. Not that I got in trouble for it. I'm just saying. We had a fun time laughing about that last week. So, let's see. I think everybody else is good. All right. Cool. Got 5 people in chat. So, we're going to go ahead and roll this thing. Filter diff. Yeah. Okay. And then 10. I don't have music going. 9 comments. Let's go ahead and let's see who has got a duck for this month's duck race. The first one of this month. Ugh, I don't have paper. To write down Cliff's name. Congratulations, Cliff. You were the first one up this month. With a duck. Y'all in chat, hang around till the end. We're going to give a duck away for the live. Most of y'all know that, but for those who don't, there you go. Now you know. You mean pure. Alright, let's see. Here is tonight's top 10 right there. That nice little list. And then you've got the back 10 right there. Some big things so I'm assuming Joker 1 is on here because... Joker came out last Friday. Has anybody gone and watched that? Anybody in the chat watched that? I'm curious as to what your thoughts are on that movie. Is it good? And is it a full-blown musical? Because I'm hearing it's a full-blown musical. And I'm hearing that the ending is, completely whack. Now, I'm not looking for spoilers. But I am looking for, if you enjoyed it. And is it a full-blown musical? Jonathan with Collectibles Astonished has stopped in to say hi, but I have a lot of things to do for work and before Milton arrives. Awesome. Thank you, Jonathan, for saying hi. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Larry says, no, I won't waste my money. No, wow. I haven't watched it, but I've heard no positive reviews. Every person has hated it. Ooh, Bryant with I Have Comics Issues is in the house. What's going on, man? Thanks for hanging out. That's kind of what I'm hearing as well. I'm not hearing a whole lot of people say any good things about it, which kind of sucks, honestly, because the first one I really enjoyed. I thought it was pretty good. I don't know what that says about me, but I'm just saying I did. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I like it a lot. Dope comics in the house. Part 1 was perfect, so I won't be watching part 2. That's made just for profits. That's another thing going around too. Is this made? So do we think that? Joaquin Phoenix was contractually obligated to do part 2, or do you think he actually enjoyed the script enough to be able to say, like, yes, I think this is good, and I want to do it? So, because I know one of the things he came out saying, which actors say whatever they want to say, like, don't get me wrong, I understand and know that. But he came out and was like, I'll do a number 2 only if the script is right. And, yeah, I don't know. I didn't get a notification. Is 22 trying to avoid? No, that's I failed. I failed this city. I failed YouTube. I failed my YouTube career. I did not schedule any of the lives for October, so I need to get on the ball and do that this tonight. So YouTube playing games. Baker says, I read the director and Joaquin did not want to do it, but the studio made them an offer they couldn't Ooh. I hate to hear that. I mean, good for them. Good for them to get paid. You know what I mean? I can't fault them for wanting to get paid, But at the same time, I'm glad that Joker, finished the way that it did. Because it's a standalone movie. You can watch it, and that be it. You don't have to do a sequel to it. You don't have to, that's it. So, I am glad they ended it the way that they did. Alright, let's jump on into this list. Amazing Fantasy 15. Now, that's not the big one. This is not the first appearance of Spider-Man. But this is the first appearance of Amadeus Cho. Now, you might be saying, who? Who? Amadeus who? Amadeus Cho. He later on becomes a Hulk, and he takes on the name Brawn. Okay, and wait a second. Here we go. First appearance of Amadeus Cho, aka Mastermind Excello, aka Totally Awesome Hulk, aka Brawn. Yeah, Brawn. So he's like the 6th, 7th smartest person in the Marvel Universe. He's like a 17-year-old kid. Near mints for this book right now are going for $101. The reason this is on the list is because it is rumored that we'll be getting Amadeus Cho introduced into the MCU via Captain America Brave New World. And that the boy from... I forget this actor's name. I apologize on that. But the boy from Ghostbusters, the new line of Ghostbusters stuff that's coming out, he goes by the name Podcast on that movies. If you haven't seen Afterlife and you're a Ghostbusters fan, that's a fantastic movie. That right there was a sequel / remake / reboot / whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't know, but that was fantastic. But yeah, it's rumored that he's going to show up in Captain America: Brave New World, and that Podcast is going to be playing. I love the idea of Podcast being Amadeus Cho. I love that. I know a lot of people were wanting Glenn from The Walking Dead. Now I can't remember. Steven Yeun to play Amadeus Cho, and I like the Podcast idea actually better. I really do. So, anyways. With all that being said, my alternative for this is, if you're an Amadeus Cho fan, of course, you're going to want his first appearance, but you're not going to want to find that right now because, it's off the charts. It's actually gone down. This used to be like a $300 book during the boom. So, but now it's back up to a $100 book. Be looking for this one right here. Totally Awesome Hulk #1. So this is Key Collector has this stated as being the first time we get Amadeus Cho as the Hulk. And this is also his first self-titled story. So this is a pretty decent sized key right here. First appearance of Lady Hellbender as well. You might be saying, who on that? That character is actually in the Guardians of the Galaxy video game as well. I could see them actually using her, bringing her in. They like to have throwaway villains. Lady Hellbender would be a really good throwaway villain for that. So this book right here, near minutes $13. You got all these, of course. Like, if you find the hip hop variant, grab that one up. I like the action figure variant, so I think I have one of these. I'm not positive, but yeah. I definitely think you should be looking for that, if you're a fan of Amadeus Cho, or, if you're looking for any kind of spec pickup. I don't understand why his first appearance is so valuable by the market, when most of the time a lot of people want when that person turns into that character. Like Scott Lang. For the longest time, Scott Lang's first appearance was like trash. Like, nobody wanted that. Everybody wanted that Marvel premiere book, though, where he turned into Ant-Man. Everybody was all about that book and wanted that one. But that Avengers book where he's first appearances, no, nobody wanted that up until that Marvel premiere one became stupid. So I say look for this one. I say look for this Totally Awesome Hulk. I think that's a good pickup. But this is me not telling you what to buy, just simply giving you alternatives. Cliff is in the house. What's going on, Cliff? Appreciate you very much. That was my pick for Amadeus. Yes! That's a good pick, man. That's a good pick. I like it. Podcast. That's a good one. Or was Yun your pick? I'm curious now. 22 is the second smartest YouTuber. No, I'm nowhere near it. If I was, I'd have a lot more watch hours. And subscribers to boot, but watch hours definitely. Michael Baker, Ghostbusters Afterlife was entertaining. I agree. I like how they carried it on. Honestly, I like the family dynamics. I like what they're doing. What was it? Not Afterlife. It was Frozen Empire. I liked a good chunk of what they were doing there until they started bringing on the Avatar airbenders and stuff, and that's when I was like, I can't do this. Y'all got to get rid of this. This whole fire bending and stuff, no. Let's not do that. Let's stick to ghosts and busting them. Let's do that. 0 for 2 says Baker, as well as Mr. Akins and Larry. Christina Payne in the house. What's going on, lady? Thanks for coming out. I appreciate you hanging out with us. Yes, you want another duck. You got the first one. That just means I'm going to hold your package now another month. Oh, coming in at number 9, we have got Captain Marvel. I don't even know what number this is, but this is listed on, I think it's here. Yeah, here. This says it's the first appearance of Death. First cover appearance of Thanos, all right? This is Captain Marvel number 26. Our fines for this book are going for $50 right now, y'all. $50. Is this a $50 book, y'all? Is this a $50 book? Y'all know why this book's on the list? Should we talk about that? I don't want to spoil anything, and it's on here because of speculation. It's absolutely on here because of speculation. So, if you're watching, I saw another YouTuber do this, and I need to do this as well. Give me, if you're not wanting Wanda spoiled here, okay? Then you might want to tune out for a second. Here. When I drop back down to being small, then you can come back in. How about that? That'll be a good cue. You know what I mean? You can mute me, and then when I go back to being little again, that's when I'm done doing the spoiling. Okay. All right. So here we go. Spoil it. We already know anyway. All right. So for those of you who hung around, the rumor is that Aubrey Plaza's character will not be Blackheart, like I'm speculating that she's going to be, but in fact she's going to be She's going to be Death. Marvel Comics cosmic entity, Death, and because of things that she has said, which make complete sense, honestly. In previous episode, like last week, episode 4, yeah. So she said something about wanting to get bodies and stuff like that. So that's That's what's leading people to think and believe that she is Death. And I mean, that's. I kind of wonder if they're going to do either a mashup of Blackheart and Death. Like, are they gonna take those two characters and mash them up, or are they going to, like, could they make Death the sister to Blackheart and the daughter of Mephisto, or is it just gonna be straight up just Death? And I feel like they kind of have to go with, like, straight up just Death, because we've already seen a bust of Death in Thor: Love and Thunder there towards the end with not the High Evolutionary, the three-headed guy, Living Tribunal, the Watcher, Uatu, or at least one of them, and then there was somebody else. I can't remember what that third one is, but then the fourth one was Death. So there's grounds there, but it just, I guess, what are they gonna do? So, all right, spoiler over. Let's drop me down. Boop, there we go. Cool. So yeah, that's why this is on the list, is because of rumors. Fine's going for $50. My alternative for this book is not Totally Awesome Hulk, and not that either, but that's really cool. Journey into Mystery number 1. Key Collector says this is the first appearance of the cosmic entity known as Death. Looks like the market is going more towards that Captain Marvel book, but could this be the actual first appearance of that character? Fines for this book are going for $24, which is half the value of that, and people are picking it up. People are wanting to get this book, but the prices are kind of all over the place. So this is one of those things where, like, do your research and figure out what is the book for you. Don't just go off based off the market value. Find the book that's for you. So, but I still think this is a good one to be looking out for. I mean, if you're in back bins and stuff like that, it's really cool. It's a number 1 on top of that. It's got a great cover, I think. And, I mean, as well as this, like, if I found this Captain Marvel out and about, oh, I'm absolutely picking it up. I mean, it's got the first cover appearance of Thanos as well. Like, that's a cool book. I'm just saying. That's a really cool book. So, yeah. There we go. Coming in at number 8, we have got Svengoolie. This is like an anniversary type style. Svengoolie 45th anniversary bonanza. What y'all know about Svengoolie? Anybody know anything about Svengoolie in here? I freaking love Svengoolie. Love it. Cliff says, my follow-up is Logan's Run, number 6, backup story feature. Ooh, that's a nice one. Yes, that's a good one. I just spoiled myself. TM Nerdy in the house. What's going on, man? Hey, everyone. How's it going? OMG, spoilers, right? Right? I told you. I gave warnings. Logan's Run needs a good remake. Do they, though? It's like Jaws. Like, does Jaws really need a remake? I kind of hope Jaws never gets remade. Like, never. Straight up Death with the hand gesture. The hand gesture. Oh, for 4 says Baker and Larry and Mr. Akins. Well, damn. Journey into Mystery. No, I did not say buy it. I did not say buy it at all. That's funny. Svengoolie 45th anniversary bonanza near mints for $35. I freaking love. Like I said, I love Svengoolie. Love it. I love it. I have two. I'm going to go ahead because I don't think we'll see this book again next week. Maybe we will, but I doubt it. This also is a photo variant. It's a 1 in 10, which is, I think, the reason why it's on here. I believe this is going to be like a Sonic book. It'll be on here this week, and it'll be gone next week. So I have 2, though, and you're welcome to count both of them because I don't have ones for like 3 other books. So this kind of makes up for that a little bit. But yeah, so all right, alternatives. First one up. Mystery Science Theater 3000. I freaking love these guys as well. And this is, I guess, their first comic. I'm not positive. This is the only Mystery Science Theater comic I could find. And I think this is one of my like childhood favorites. And near mints for this book go for $5. I get kind of the same vibes with Mystery Science Theater as I do with Svengoolie. They're not, Svengooly's not necessarily making fun during the movie. However, they'd have like cut scenes where he's like cracking jokes and stuff like that. Another one who I think is, or another book I think is definitely needs to be mentioned and we need to like take a look at, is Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Another photo cover right there. At least it looks like a photo cover to me. And who better than like Elvira? You know what I mean? Like, I think Svengooly is that Elvira type, not in the sense of like just the host of a movie that's coming on, cracking a little bit of jokes here and there and stuff like that. I think Elvira may have, the book may have more legs to stand on than maybe Svengooly. And so yeah, I think, money's worth. I think you'll get a better return on Elvira. This one right here, Near Mints, are going for $8. There's a lot of photo variants within this series, and it runs for a good bit. So you may even find better covers within this that you like. But yeah, I would say look out for this book as well if you're interested in that kind of thing. So there you go. Elvira, Svengooly, Mystery Science Theater 3000. Let's see. Baker is at 0 for 6. Larry 0 for 6. 0 for 6 for Mr. Akins. Is it possible to go 0 for 20? I don't know. Am I like... Would that be like a no-hit pitch? Like... Would that be like... Is that what that would be? Yes, it is. We're doing it right now. Well, I would also have to have like 10 alternatives in though too. So I don't have 10 alternatives tonight. I came up too short, I believe, if you count both those that I just did for that one book. So coming in at number 7, we have got Mark Spears' Monsters right here. This has been a fantastic cover that a lot of people have enjoyed, so much so that it has gone up to Near Mints at $61 a book. $61, y'all. I don't think this is a $61 book. I love this cover. I think it's awesome. I really do. I think the work on it is fantastic. However, $61, no, I'm not paying $61 for this book. I'm not doing it. But yeah. So my do I have one for this one? I think I do. Yes, I do have an alternative for this one. My alternative for this book is not that one, but this one right here. This is Dracula issue 1. This is written by James Tynion the 4th, and this is a variant cover right here that's really cool that I've got my eye on. I need to actually just go ahead and pull the trigger on this one and issue 2. I heard really good things about this book. Go check out Dope Comics, his YouTube channel. He did a review on this, and I love this cover. It's a connecting cover, actually, with issue 2. Near Mints for this book right now are going for $4. So you got this one right here, okay? And let's go ahead and let's go to issue 2, and let's find the other book. There's the other half of it right here. I'm just saying. That's a really cool connecting cover set. So I know you have to imagine that I don't have a really good picture of it, but that's a really cool set. So yeah. And like I said, I've heard it's been a really good read as well. So there you go. Maybe get your hands on some Universal Monsters Dracula. See if you enjoy that. Let's see where everybody's at. What's everybody doing? We have got Michael Baker in 0 for 8. Larry as well. Mr. Akins as well. Yes, 0 for 20 is possible. For some, I've heard. That's funny. Coming in at number 6, we've got Beauty number 1. This is Jenny Frison variant right here. Come on. This has actually been optioned. It's got names like Ashton Kutcher and some other big heavy hitters as well. I think Evan Peters. For this, I think it's a TV show with either Amazon or Netflix. I think it's Netflix though. Really cool cover. I really like this cover. I think it's really cool. Near Mints for this book are going for $35 right now. And I went with another optioned show that's got a Jenny Frison variant on it, and that's Revival number 1. Now, the normal one of this book, There's no cut right here. There's no blood stain. There's no blood splatter on the face. And there's no Phantom variant down here at the bottom. So this is a Phantom variant. And I think it gets overlooked. Near mints for this book are going for $13 right now. And this is optioned by Sci-Fi. It is a zombie type TV show. And yeah, I simply pulled it because it had been on the list recently, and it was a Jenny Frison cover, Jenny Frison variant. And this is probably one of the lower ones. Like, people aren't really paying this one that much attention. This over here is a second printing, which I still think is pretty cool. But I like this one. That it just kind of seems like it's a ghost cover. So, yep, there you go. Jenny Frison covers all around. I still like this one better. This is a really good cover. I really like that one. I like the colors in it. Coming at number 5, we have got Ghost Rider. This is a special right here. Shout out to Cliff. This has got the first appearance of Phantasma on there as well. Robbie Reyes special Ghost Rider. Robbie Reyes special number 1. Near mints for this book are going for $12 right now. $12 for this right here. Cliff, where are you at? Where are you at, Cliff? Give you a second to respond. We're right here at it. Cliff says, my Jenny pick is Red Sonja, number 1G. Ooh, that's pretty cool. We'll have to go check that one out. That one probably would be a good pick. I may have to keep that in mind, Cliff. I'm just letting you know. You're killing us, Smalls, I know, right? My bad. Woo, Phantasma. That's funny. Mr. Akins 0 for 12. Larry 0 for 12. Baker 0 for 12. Oh, and my no-hitter. My no-hitter gets stopped by Cliff, who's 3 for 10. 3 for 10. Cliff, you're killing me. You're killing me. All right. Back on this Ghost Rider. Like I said, near mints $12. My alternative to this one is not necessarily a Spirit of Vengeance. However, it is a new generation character that a lot of people seem to be excited about, and I don't know if it's because people were going back and forth on whether or not it would be this version or the OG version that would show up in the MCU, and that is Nova. This right here has got the first appearance of Sam Alexander Nova in it. This was a really, really hot book. Be aware that there's a lot of copies that have got a line defect, a printing defect. CGC now lets that defect slide, but there is that defect on there. This has also got some other first appearances as well, but I picked this because of Sam Nova, who both Phantasma and Sam Nova are champions, members of the Champions. Near mints for this book are going for $14. Now, this is more than the Robbie Reyes right here for $12. However, I think that Sam Alexander has got more legs and really popped off. This was like a $50 to $100 book at one point in time. So, and I know that's kind of during the comic boom, but still, like, this was a big book there for a bit. And so if we ever get Nova Talks again, which Lord knows we're going to, until they sit there and say, we're not going to have Nova, like, we're going to have Nova Talks. This book could pop back up. So if you sat there and were waiting for this book to cool down, I think now may be a good time to go reach out there and start looking for it. Especially if you're just going to go ahead and spend $12 on Phantasma, who I don't think is going to have the legs. I could be wrong. But I just don't see it. I don't. But then again, Spider-Boy did really well. And I'm not a Spider-Boy fan. So, I don't know. Let's see. Cliff is 3 for 12. Larry 0 for 13. Cliff 4 for 13. Mr. Akins 0 for 13. And Baker is on the board. 1 for 13. Congratulations. Congrats. All right. Here's where I start to fail. Coming in at number 4, we've got some indie title that I cannot remember the name of, but we'll read it as soon as it comes up here. It says, Hello Darkness. This is a Virgin 1 per store variant. Near mints for this book are going for $73. $73. Yeah, I have nothing for y'all. I got nothing here. Not a thing. What was that book? What was that book Cliff was wanting us to look at? Let's look at that book. Let's take a field trip real quick while we're here. This won't be a This isn't an alternative, but we're gonna go check out Cliff's book. It says 2023 that came out. I'm always interested to see what y'all are into, what y'all like. He says the G cover. They had an action figure variant. I like action figure variants. Well, that's cool. Who did it though? If it's the same person that did Thundercats, that junk's gotta go. Gotta go. I'm looking. Oh, there we go. Prison's done some really cool Red Sonja covers. Why do these all look? Oh, that's because that's a metal. That's okay. Yeah, that's cool. I like it. Cool cover. The way she does hair, I like that. It's totally different. And then the shadowing. It's really cool. Really cool. Alright. Hello, Darkness. We're back to that. Let's see. Let's make sure we see what's going on with the comments. Alright. Yep. I got nothing. Coming at number 3. This was interesting. So this is pilot season, The Beauty. This is supposedly come out before The Beauty, The Beauty #1. So like this was like 2011, whereas The Beauty I believe came out in like 2015. Again, this is that option show. Near mints for this book are going for $26. I don't know, it's just an odd book to sit there and like, this is essentially, I guess, like an ash can of what would be to come. I don't know. What do you put with something like that? What do you put with something like that? Hello, Darkness, my old friend. So yeah, no alternative for that one. I'm telling you, I struck out on this one. Like 3 for 3, you struck out. This one's silly. I think it's on here for 2 reasons. X-Men #5. This is the Elizabeth Torque Air variant. And I don't even know what the Air is. But it's a 1 in 25 cover. And it's an Air. So it has like 2 things going for it. Near mint's going for $30. Yo, if I had to pick something, I'm picking this freaking J. Scott Campbell Phoenix cover right here. Look at this. Like, I don't care if that is... Like, why not do the... Like... That. That's a cover. What are we doing over here with this 1 in 25? This is a cover. And, like, I didn't even like the Rogue he did. But this right here, I like this. This is awesome. And I think I like it because, like, if it didn't have this Phoenix in the background, I would not care for this at all. But then when you got this... This is your 1 in 25. Why? What are we doing? What are we doing? Do y'all know? Because I don't know. Ashtray edition. L Green Machine is 0 for 16. Mr. Akins is 0 for 16, as well as Michael Baker. Oh, no, Michael Baker's 1 for 16. The 125 is good. I agree. Like, that's totally an A cover. That 1 in 25, that is an A cover all day, or a B cover. That is not a 1 in 25 variant. There's nothing stunning about that. There's nothing about that that makes me think, oh, I need that one. I need that one in my collection. Like, come on, get out of here. Get out of here. Coming at #1, we've got The Beauty again. Again with The Beauty. This is an indie that was option. We've talked about it a couple times. Very Fine's going for $8 right here. It's a crazy looking cover. Like, what the heck is going on? Anybody read The Beauty? Anybody like it? Know anything about it? I'm not really clear. Something, I know somebody from the Black Mirror is attached to it. And it seemed like it sounded like it was something like the Black Mirror, or I don't know. Very Finds, like I said, $8. My alternative to this is this indie right here, Snatched. This is about like trafficking of human hair, and this is something that was optioned here however long ago. But yeah, I think it's cooled off a good bit since then. Near mints for this book are going for $8, whereas Very Finds were going of the other book were going for $8. So yeah, Snatched, human trafficking of hair. This is another optioned indie. That's the thing with these options. I mean, even like when you get into like Marvel and DC and stuff like that, like you can't go off the stuff being optioned. That just means that somebody was interested enough to sit there and say, "Hey, that'd be a cool TV show," or "Hey, that'd be a cool movie." And that's really about it. Like, you can't really take the word option as being, something, a thing. So, haven't read it. Sounded interesting though. Yeah, it did say, like, I wish I could remember exactly what I read, but it did, I remember reading it and thinking, meh. 1 for 18. 0 for 18. Yes, I finally did it. I have none of these comics. Nice. 0 for 18. I struck out. There you go. Hashtag option. I like that one. Here we go. CJ in the house. Comic Journey. All the maniacs are chasing the options. I know. It's ridiculous. It is absolutely positive. There's so many other things that you can spend that money on. In just in the world, yes, but just in comics alone, like you could really amp up your PC instead of like going after these option books and stuff like that, especially these option indies. Like, how many option indies have we seen come through here since I've been doing this show that we've actually seen come to fruition to TV? And then even after that, even after they came on to TV, how many were successful? How many got a season 2? Jupiter's Legacy, I'm looking at you. Where are you at? Paper Girls, where are you at? I'm just saying. There's so many that have come through that did nothing. Had made it. Thought they hit the big time. Made it. Did one season. And then that was it. They were done. Done. The most brutal list in the history of the show. That's something. No, this was a bad list. This was a really bad list. But yeah, let's do hashtag option. I like that one. Let's finish it off strong with that. Let's put this in. Hashtag optioned. Did I even spell that right? Did I spell that right? Is that a thing? Hashtag optioned. Hit that, put that in the live chat comments if you want a chance at winning a duck for this month's duck race. That gives you a chance at winning the comic book prize pack that I put together for the month. Hashtag optioned. And while y'all are putting that in, I'm going to show off the book. Let's see. Rough list. Yeah, it was rough on my part too. CJ, Paper Girl sucked. Sucked ass. Jupiter's Legacy wasn't so bad. I did not watch either one of them. I actually finally read Paper Girls the first volume, and it was okay. It wasn't a horrible read, but it was it seemed like normal Brian K. Vaughan type stuff, really. So interesting, like time machine concept. So. Does waving count? Because that could be both. That could be both like hello and goodbye. So does waving count? Option. All right. Let's see. All right. Here is the first book in the prize pack, and y'all know I'll put more books in as we go along. So this is one that I've been showing off a good bit. I really like this cover, and I think one of y'all out there will really enjoy it as well. Justice League America number 27. This is the Exorcist homage. I really like that cover. So there you go. First book in this month's prize pack. That's fantastic. Oh, did the Paper Girls actually suck ass in the show? I think if you find that, Mr. Akins, you downloaded the wrong video. Still working on getting 22 to 1,000 subs. Let's go. Yeah, let's get it. We'll get there eventually. Put out a nice little short here earlier this past weekend that got me like 4 new subs. It was pretty cool. It was just a tennis shoe. I got a new tennis shoe in, so I was like, maybe I need to start doing that more. I don't know. I really want, like, I'm really like focusing more on my watch hours. Like, I want to get those up. That's the stuff that I'm like looking at that I really want. I figure with the watch hours will come the subscribers, and we'll eventually get that stuff, squared away and done, and that'll be great and fantastic. But the watch hours is really what I'm studying and working on. So, in fact, I think I'm dropping down my pre-recorded content down to like once every other week. It's going to get me time to better edit those, and also to like do better videos that like I really enjoy and really like to make. I got one that I need to do that I was tagged in. It was a tag video, and then I got one that I've been thinking on and like really wanting to push out, and I think it'll do really good, and I'm really excited about it as well. And I need to get on that one. I need to get started on that one and record it and actually edit it out and stuff like that. So, yep. Mrs. 22, so sorry, members of the media family are not eligible. They did truly suck ass. Oh, I resubscribe to you every week. Yes! Thank you. I appreciate that. If you speak about Paper Girls sucking ass, you will increase your subscriber. Has it got that big of a suck ass following? Is that what it is? That's funny. That's hilarious. Alright, let's see. While I have y'all in suspense, 2 Thursdays ago, I had Mike with Lunch Money Comics on doing Collecting Uncensored. I had a fantastic time with him talking about his collection, things that he enjoys, and tips and tricks on hunting and looking for books. Man, he brought out some awesome stuff, and I was really excited about it. So if you haven't already, go check that back out and watch the rerun on that. I think you'll enjoy it. This coming up Thursday, I've got Nate from Haul Yeah Comics. This guy is freaking hilarious, and I love watching his videos. The way that he delivers is awesome. So he's actually up for a CBC award for the best... It's either new or unknown comic YouTube creator, so it's one of those. But I think he's awesome. I think he's fantastic. I love it. Love his channel. So excited to have him on this Thursday to talk about his collection, and any tips and tricks he may have on how he collects. So best unknown. Thank you, Mr. Akins. Thank you. Appreciate that. Ass sucking has quite the follow. I don't know that I want that though. I don't know that I want like ass suckers as like part of my following. Hey, it's Dale. Hello, Mr. Show. Damn it! I appreciate you coming and hanging out, Dale. Get that hashtag option in there and get yourself a chance to win a duck for this month's duck race. You do the same, Cliff, if you haven't done it already. Love Nate. He's my guest in October. Yes, Nate's fantastic. Absolutely, positively fantastic. If y'all want to know something else that I think is fantastic, that I didn't mean to just like remove that completely. Here, we'll put that one back in there. I think that the podcast that I'm on, Comically Comics Podcast, is fantastic. And today we dropped the Dark Knight Returns Frank Miller story review. That was I had never read it, and now I can say I have read it. And if you want to know my thoughts and opinions on it, as well as Richard's and Jeremy's, then head on over to Apple Podcasts or Google Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts. You can find it and listen to it there. If you're a YouTube person, it will be out this Wednesday for your listening pleasures on our YouTube channel, Comically Comics Podcast. So, there you go. Check that out. See what you think. Let us know on IG. Hashtag option in the live chat for chance, because I'm about to run this. So let's see. Comic Journey. Trust me. You want that ass ducking following. It's quite a loyal group. I can see that. I can see that. I will for sure check out I appreciate you, Dale. Thank you. Dale Smith split. It was me. It was my fault. It was totally my fault. Your wife equals fan freaking tastic. You're absolutely 100% correct. Yes, you are fan freaking tastic, hun. Love you bunches. It is a rough list. Trev the shipping guru is in here. What's going on, man? It's been a while. Appreciate you hopping in. Let's see. Larry will damn. All right, let's go ahead and let's run this. We got 17 people watching. We got 13 people in here. You better hurry up and get those options in there. Hashtag options. You got 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Joffrey, you got it in, bro. Just in time. Hello to you as well. I need to catch up on my 3BS. All right, we're drawing. Phil is in the house as well. I did not say hello to Phil. Where's he at? Oh, Mr. Akins, you have won, sir. Congratulations. Hey, Phil. Appreciate you coming by, hanging out with us this evening. Thank you, sir. Mr. Akins, you've got a duck. This much stuff, Grace. You're going against Phil so far. Not Phil. Cliff. That's Phil sped backwards. Wow! Well, that didn't suck. Didn't such, you know what? Didn't suck. Oh, that's funny. Alright, congratulations, Mr. Akins. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me this evening. I greatly appreciate it. Like I said, y'all check out the Comically Comics podcast. All podcatchers, including Spotify and Apple Podcasts. New episode on our YouTube, Comically Comics Podcast, this Wednesday. Y'all can find me on Instagram, eBay, and Shortbox as well. Come hang out with me and Nate this Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, as we go and do a deep dive into whatever boxes he's hold comic books in. I think it's been a great time, and I think you will enjoy it as well. As always, thank y'all so much for watching, and y'all have a good one.